Hi friends, Bloomaville here, and welcome to the first episode of the Bloom Report. Today, I want to talk about Paralives, a life simulation game that's been in development for quite a few years and has really built up a lot of excitement. So, in this video, we'll go over everything we know so far: gameplay, building tools, character creation, how life simulation works, and what we can expect for early access and beyond. So, let's start with how it all began. Paralives started as a solo project by Alex Messer, a developer from Canada. He wanted to make a life sim that felt creative and open, one that didn't limit what you could do or charge extra money for every feature. Over time, more people joined the project, forming a small indie team that's been working on the game ever since. They've been supported mostly by Patreon and feedback from the community. The goal has always been clear: to make a cozy, personal sandbox where you can build, design, and tell stories your way. It's often seen as an indie alternative to The Sims, but honestly, the label doesn't do it justice. Paralives is about freedom. Freedom to build, decorate, and live how you want, without limits or paywalls. Now let's talk about building, because this is where Paralives really stands out. Instead of the usual strict grid system we know, everything in Paralives can be placed and adjusted freely. You can resize furniture, curve walls, and even change wall heights. Almost every object can be customized: colors, patterns, and materials. And there's a full color wheel, so you can design everything exactly the way you want. Doors and windows can be resized and moved anywhere, and furniture can be reshaped to fit exactly where you want it to. It's the kind of flexibility we've wanted for years in a life sim, and it makes building feel creative, not restrictive. And of course, the same freedom applies to creating Parafolk, your characters in Paralives. A character creator, called a Paramaker, lets you customize almost everything by clicking and dragging directly on the character, no sliders. You can change height, proportions, and body shapes, and clothes adjust automatically to fit. Everything from hair, makeup, and clothes can be recolored with the same color wheel as build mode. At early access, the game will launch with adult Parafolk, and other life stages will come later. There's also a trait system in development that affects how your Parafolk behave, react, and form relationships. As a life simulation game, Paralives isn't just about building and customizing. You'll be able to live out daily routines, explore relationships, and guide your Parafolk through their lives. The behavior system is built to feel more natural. Parafolk have preferences, routines, and emotions that adapt to their surroundings and relationships. They won't just wait for commands. They'll do things on their own, based on who they are and what's happening around them. You can control multiple Parafolk, switch households, and even design entire neighborhoods. And since the world is open, you can move seamlessly between loads without long loading screens, something that us gamers can appreciate. As for the visuals, Paralive has a soft, hand-painted look, cozy, colorful, and calm. It's not realistic, but it's full of personality. The world feels lived in and creative without trying to look perfect. It's the kind of art style that makes you want to slow down and enjoy what you're building, and it fits the tone of the game beautifully. I wanted to also highlight one important topic they've begun to address, and that is disability representation. In a public post, the team wrote that they recognize disabilities, both visible and invincible, and as part of life, they want the game to reflect that. They acknowledge that implementing full disability-specific gameplay, like altered pathfinding, mobility restrictions, is complex and still a work in progress for the early access phase, but they've already introduced decorative items and environment considerations to help players represent these realities. For example, wheelchairs, forearm crutches, walking canes, accessible bathroom layouts. So while many of the features are currently aesthetic, the fact that they're building this from the ground up shows an awareness and a commitment. It's a positive sign for how inclusive the world of Paralives aims to become. Something really special about Paralives is how open the development has been. The team shares progress directly with players, from Patreon posts to YouTube devlogs, and feedback from the community has shaped a lot of what the game is today. It's a slow process, but it's very thoughtful. Paralives is expected to release first in early access on December 8th. That version will include the full building tools, Paramaker, and the core life simulation, while other systems will expand over time. Future updates are already planned, new life stages, pets, weather, and deeper social interactions. I will have the link for the roadmap in the description in case any of you want to follow along the game's progression. The developers have confirmed that Paralives will be a one-time purchase. There won't be microtransactions, paid DLCs, or content locked behind expansions. All updates and new content will be free. Paralives will cost $39.99 during early access, and after that, the price will increase. It's a model that reflects the whole spirit of Paralives. No restrictions, just creativity and fairness. Paralives has been years in the making, and it's grown carefully, through steady progress and real passion. For players who love creativity, storytelling, and building without limits, this might finally be the life sim that delivers on that freedom. As we get closer to early access, we'll see even more about how the world feels to play and how it will continue to grow. Thanks for watching, friends, and if you're as excited about Paralives as I am, stay tuned, there's a lot more to come. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like. Until next time, stay curious, stay cozy, and keep exploring. Take care!